starting with when y'all have like these 6 o'clock, start times. How big of a factor is the sun when you're in the circle?
It really just personally for me, like it's just like getting signs from the coach. Like it's not really a huge thing for me. I know like the left side of our field struggles. I know you'll see them out there with some sunglasses on. So we practice in it, and we do practice late at night sometimes to focus on that, to like work on like sun drills and like to work on like the shadow that's going to be on the field. So we do work on it so it doesn't hinder us and it doesn't like hurt us in the end.
Y'all seem to be working y'all's counts really, really well in the box in the first kind of few innings of the game. What kind of changed kind of midpoint of the game towards the end? Was it just kind of the pitching change that caused the unbalances?
I think collectively as a whole, we just kind of got too like eager to go, and we didn't like. It was like a combination of like swinging at pitches we didn't want, or like watching the pitch that we should swing at. And I think a lot of it we left it up to the umpire. And yes, tonight his zone was very like all over the place, but that's not an excuse. And I think that we just didn't do a very good job at like adjusting to that and hitting the pitch that we wanted. We left it in his hands too much, and ultimately I think it hurt us.
So, especially kind of the way this game went with y'all having a lead for a while, having 2 more games in the series, does it change anything mentally, or is it more difficult to kind of overcome that going forward in the rest of the series?
It's always hard to lose the first game, but I think that we just have to move on to the next one. We always talk about one pitch, one at bat, one game, and so I think tomorrow that's what we do. We come out and we just focus on the game tomorrow. We focus on pitch to pitch, and we just try to win tomorrow. And then once we do that, then we'll come out the next day and we'll try to win the next day. But I think if we try to look at it as a whole, I think it's going to hurt us in the long run. So I think that we really just have to focus on just coming out and playing LSU softball tomorrow.
On that home run in the second, that was a great hit. What kind of were you seeing from the pitcher and on that ball specifically that allowed you to drive it?
I think we done a lot of film this week, and we really focused on like what we're going to get from each pitcher. And I think that we knew what she was going to throw, and I think I just sat a plan that I wanted. My first at bat, I was like, I'm going to just sit away and see what happens, and I got the pitch that I wanted, and so ultimately I just took advantage of it, trying to help my team back. I gave up the home run in the first, and I told him, I was like, I got y'all's back, like, we'll get it back. And so I just, like, trying to do anything to contribute to our team, is really just what I was trying to focus on.
So going into game 2 tomorrow, obviously y'all are going to take it. What kind of adjustments are you going to make at the plate?
I think we're going to go back. We're going to watch film. We're going to see what they did to us, what their plan was. We're going to see what arms they still have, see based on who we're going to get tomorrow. And I think ultimately we're just going to try to do LSU softball. We're going to try to go up there. Like, we have strengths that we can hit, and I think tonight we didn't capitalize on those strengths. They put some balls in our plans that we didn't hit, and I think so that's the big thing that we have to really focus on is just hitting what we want.